One of the problems with speech to text nowadays is that most speech to text apps and systems correct many of the mistakes that students may have made. Let's listen here to what Lydia actually said while we look at the transcription.
I speak about another episode, Jenny Gets a Surprise. In this episode, Jenny arrived at Rob's flat, and when she entered in the flat, she found Paul. And she didn't feel well because she didn't expect to find him. And Paul started to ask, are you okay? Do you have any problem? And Jenny say, oh no, I don't have any problem.
As you saw, most of the errors were with the final S in verbs in the present simple in the third person. All of those were corrected by Soundtype, which was the app that I used to generate the transcription. The suggestion is that if students listen to themselves and follow the transcript, they should be able to notice these problems and hopefully learn from them. Notta.ai, like most other speech-to-text apps, corrects lots of errors that students make. So let's just listen here to Lydia speaking and look at the transcript. The idea is that if Lydia was to listen to herself and look at the transcript, she would clearly see how some of these corrections are a final S and some of them are putting things into the past tense.
I speak about another episode, Jenny Gets a Surprise. In this episode, Jenny arrived at Rob's flat, and when she entered in the flat, she found Paul. And she didn't feel well because she didn't expect to find him. And Paul started to ask, are you okay? Do you have any problem? And Jenny say, oh no, I don't have any problem.
So this was using Notta.ai, and exactly the same can be done with Soundtype.ai. Here's another example using TurboScribe. Let's listen to what Lydia said while following the transcript made by TurboScribe, which corrects a lot of the missing final S's on third person singular in the present simple tense, and also, like in the others, removes the additional enters in. The in is not necessary.
I speak about another episode, Jenny Gets a Surprise. In this episode, Jenny arrived at Rob's flat, and when she entered in the flat, she found Paul. And she didn't feel well because she didn't expect to find him. And Paul started to ask, are you okay? Do you have any problem? And Jenny say, oh no, I don't have any problem.
Okay, so this is a common feature of speech-to-text apps, that they correct so many of the students' errors that unless the student stops to listen to themselves and follow the transcript, they may not realise that they've missed that final S, that they've added in an unnecessary in after enters. So this is a suggestion that was made to me by ChatGPT when I talked about the problem of transcripts always correcting errors. This was the most useful suggestion that I got from ChatGPT, is suggest that the student listens to themselves and follows the transcript and highlights the differences between the transcript, which is better compared to their speech. I found it almost impossible to highlight things, but notice is possible, and I hope I've demonstrated that with these 3 short videos about what students can do to benefit from the automatic correction of so many errors in their speech.